Hello there. Today I'm going to show you an awesome thrift haul when my hubby John and I went to a couple of thrift stores over the weekend. I'll just show you the amazing deals that we got. Hello everyone. Cindy Krause here from Krause House Sift and Thrift. If you don't know, I'm a reseller of over 20 years, mostly on eBay, but I also cross-post on Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, and Mercari. So today, guys, I wanted to show you my recent thrift haul. I don't always show you these, but I've been getting better about looking for brands. Since I niched down to clothing, I've been really educating myself on what the good brands are to sell that'll get the most money. And I've been watching a lot of YouTubers, and I've been learning about brands. And it's funny how you could do this for a long time and you still learn. You'll never learn too much about reselling. It's just ever changing, and you're always going to have stuff to learn. That's why it's so exciting. That's why I love what I do, because it's never boring. It's it's just learning what to sell and what you can get the most profit for, and just to keep going. You also want to learn how to get those sales. Like, people have been talking about slow sales. I have not had slow sales lately because my goal is to list 10 a day. If I don't get 10 a day, I at least get 7 a day, and that still brings in the sales. I can have anywhere from 2 to 10 sales a day, and it's wonderful. I have not gone a day without sales in maybe 3 weeks. It's wonderful. You guys, that is the key. Be consistent. List every day if you can. If you can't list every day, at least list 6 days a week if you can. Or even if you can't list on the weekend, maybe do a couple each day on the weekend. It really does help. You know, it's because you're out there and eBay is promoting you. And that's another thing you should do. Look into promoted listings. I have been kind of all over the place with that. I have promoted high, promoted low, anywhere as low as 1%, as high as 10%. I promoted at the rate eBay suggests. Right now, it's on a case-by-case basis. It depends. If I list something and it's rare, nobody else is selling it, or not many people are selling it, I'm going to promote low, because somebody's probably going to buy it anyway, and I don't need it to be promoted, and I don't want to spend the extra money to promote it if it's going to sell anyway. But if a lot of people are listing the item you're listing, you're going to want to promote at least the suggested rate, or maybe even higher. You could do +2 or something. It's all a learning process, you guys, and that's what this channel is about, to educate you so you know how to succeed in reselling. All right, guys, I got way too much stuff. I'm not committed to show you all of them. I'm just going to grab a bunch of things off the table and kind of show you and tell you about what I got, what I paid. And I will tell you guys, we went to our local thrift store just 2 blocks from us. It's like a community center. They were having a 2-year anniversary sale, 50% off of everything. Yes, 50% off of everything. Shocking, isn't it? Wonderful, because their prices are already amazing. Their clothes are $1.50 normally, unless they occasionally will put a price on something a little higher. Still not high, and that's not very many clothing items. So $1.50 is great. 75 cents is amazing. So got these Amethyst jeans, you guys. It's a jean jacket. I believe it's vintage. They had a whole cool vintage section. That's what I checked out first. Women's jacket. Let's see what size this is. It looks like a medium to me. Oh, hope there's a size. I'm terrible. Sometimes I buy things without sizes, and then I kind of have to guess. So very cool. You got the embellished pockets. I washed all of these too, you guys, so if they're a little wrinkled, that's why I do have a steamer. I steam the items that are wrinkled, so they look nice. You want your items to look really nice when you list. So if something doesn't have a size tag, I take measurements, I put in the listing. Unsure of size, believe it's medium to large or whatever I think it is, please see measurements. So, you know, I've sold things that way before. It is best to have a tag, a size tag, but if you don't know, put the measurements in there and let them figure it out. Okay, you guys, had never heard of this. Ariat Real Denim Jeans, and it's size 32R regular. Women's jeans, very nice. I've been trying to sell more jeans. I do enjoy selling them. If you get the right ones, they're going to fly off your shelf, so to speak. If you don't, they're going to sit. So you got to get the right ones. The ones that sold well for me lately were the Gap boyfriend jeans. Sold those for 25 bucks. Pretty quickly, within a week. These other jeans I have are just sitting. So yeah, you got to get the right ones. Very cool embellished pockets. These are really cute jeans. You know, it got this tag there, size tag, and all the information. And I do put the measurements in the listings, and then I also say what the material is. I try and put as much as possible in my listings. I don't want the possible buyer to email me with questions. So that's the point of why I put measurements and as much information as possible. Other people don't put much, and then they're going to get questions. What are the measurements? What is material or whatever? You know, I'm trying to avoid that. Look at this cool button, guys. Hope you could see this. Even a very nice soft stretch women's jeans. All right, this was in the vintage section. So excited about this. Look at this. This screams 80s, you guys. And I lived in the 80s, so I would know. I was in my teens and 20s. So it's casual aisle. Never heard of it. Large. But it's like that windbreaker material. And it's pink. Pink. Very cool. And it's excellent condition. All these things are excellent condition. Look at this really cool zipper. Fob, I guess you call it. It's really nice, guys. It's lined, and this should not be a problem selling. I gotta say, vintage 80s jacket just feels super soft. It's very nice. I really like it. It's not my style. Would have been in the 80s though. I probably would have worn that in the 80s. But guys, look at the screen for the prices. Oh, all of these are 75 cents. So I'm not going to be telling you the individual cost of these because they're all 75 cents. All right. I was afraid I might have dried this and that was a bad thing, but it's actually good. It's Starina. Never heard of it, but it is a vintage. And look, you guys, it kind of reminds me of Gunny Sacks, or it's 80s for sure. It's a little sheer, but it's so pretty. Somebody's gonna love this. It's got the shoulder pads, which is so 80s. I used to have a lot of things with shoulder pads. It is a medium, that's fine. It's a very nice dress. I mean, somebody could wear this to a myriad of events. You know, anywhere from work to weddings to a party to just wearing around the house. Who knows? It's very cool. All right, guys. Just pulling from my pile here. All right, Pikettes, if you don't know, it's a very good vintage brand. I've sold a blouse. I think I had like a bow blouse and a regular blouse, and they both sold. So this is just a jacket, but you know, this is something a woman would have worn probably in the 80s or 90s even to work. Of course, it's got the shoulder pads. Gotta have the shoulder pads. And, you know, you could just wear this over pants or a skirt, or even on a dress, over a dress. Look at this. This is called a frog. And, yeah, frogs. Isn't that funny they call it that? But it's like the Asian look on garments. So let me hold this up. Very, very nice. Feels good. It's lined. You know, a lot of these garments, when I went to wash them, the ones that were obviously washer dryer, no problem, just put them in the wash. But there was some that probably needed to be dry cleaned. This is not one of them. But what I did is I put everything in the washer, and then when I went to put things in the dryer, I sorted. If it's something that was not supposed to go in the dryer, I hung it. That reminds me, there's a bunch of things downstairs I just laid flat to dry that I'm gonna have to go get. Yeah, so that's what I do. I do have these dry cleaning cloth things I bought from Amazon, which, you know, you could throw those sheets in the dryer with your clothes and dry for like 20 minutes. And I don't ever go to the dry cleaners. No, I did in the 80s and 90s when a lot of things you had to take to dry cleaners, and I was working a professional job in an office where I wore very nice clothes. But I've not been to the dry cleaners 20 years maybe. Now that they have those dryer sheets, that's all I use. Why go to the dry cleaner? Do they still have dry cleaners? I guess they do. People probably still go there, but I am not one of them. All right, guys, Vanity Fair. I'm sure you've heard of them because I washed it. But this is super soft. In fact, you guys, not all these things were 75 cents. Some things were free because it was that thrift store with that wonderful free section. So amazing. And I even being discerning when I go to the free section, because I was grabbing a lot of things and I end up redonating because they weren't worth anything on eBay. So I'm very picky about what I even get on the free section. Super soft, nice. I think they call them like a house coat, you know, some areas, or a caftan. My mom used to wear these like on Christmas. Well, hers were longer. This is kind of a short one. But yeah, she'd wear these like Christmas Day when we were opening gifts and stuff. It was fun. It's really pretty, you guys. I'm not going to have a problem selling that. And I have not comped these. I know these are all going to bring good money. John and I went to some yard sales this weekend. I got this at a yard sale. Beautiful. Look at it's cabby, size 12. Beautiful women's coat. It's tapestry. The older woman we bought this from said it was very expensive, and I have no doubt of that. Look how nice this is. You got the velvet tie, and it's beautiful. And then it's got the back, and then the buttons. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I listed this for $85. There was a size 4 that sold for $80. So I thought since this is size 12, I could go $5 over. Now, it could take me months to sell this. I'll eventually lower the price, but I thought if there's a chance I could sell this for 85 or even 80, I would love that. Okay, guys, got this vintage Bonnie and Bill by Holly. Never heard of it, but a lot of these vintage brands I have not. Look how cool this is. This is so 80s or 90s. And so fun. It's super soft. All of these are really soft, and they're clean now that I've washed them. They're beautiful. Beautiful teal color. I probably would have worn this in the 80s. I don't know. Maybe it's grandma core. I don't know. I'm still learning my cores. But the things I've been listing lately are not great. I was running out of items to list, so I was down to like things that out of my own wardrobe that I no longer wanted from when I used to work in office, and some of them weren't worth much. I hear I'm listing a $10 item, $15 item. That's not what I want to list. Yeah, it's bread and butter, and I'm happy to list those, but I was listing a bunch of them, and I'm like, come on, I need to get more of the vintage or mall brands that you know, people want to buy and will pay up for. Never heard of this brand, you guys. Another soft item. This is Koi by Katie Peterson, a large, and it's a very cool coat. Just the lightweight coat. Like, this is a perfect time to wear this pre-summer, you know, spring. It's really nice and navy. Look at the really cool buttons. I'd probably wear this, but it probably wouldn't fit me. But very nice. You got the pockets. And it's got the built-in kind of sash thing on there, look. And then you got the floral lining. It's very nice. I'm excited to get that listed. All right, guys, just John and I bought a shirt like this. It was long sleeves, similar kind of shirt, same brand, Classics by Palmland. This is, ooh, good, XXL. We bought ours for 50 cents at St. Vincent de Paul. They had like a 50-cent rack, and that one just sold for 15, I think. So this is very cool and vintagey. This could have been 90s. And look at the pocket tucked in. I really like this. I don't know if people get this for golf or just leisure wear. Okay, Browning. I don't know this brand, you guys. And I don't know much about this. I told him, I go, he's kind of on probation here. No. What happened was we split up in the store. We were there a couple hours and he got his things. Then he checked out before me and I was sorting through my stuff. And then I checked out mine. Well, usually I see what he gets. Not always, but we got home and I'm like, oh, honey, this is not really worth much. And he got these boots. They're kind of gross. They have like hair inside them. And I listed them, but you know, honestly, I don't think they're going to sell. And he got some other things that are only worth like $10 or $15. And I'm like, oh, honey, I really want to got these. But you know, everything was 50% off. So none of these things were expensive. But I go, from now on, I kind of need to look through your stuff. He is such a wonderful person. He's got such a great heart. He just wants to do well. He just wants to contribute to the business. He doesn't do any of the listing or anything to do with the business except for sourcing. And he's still learning, as I am still learning, but I have more knowledge than he does about what to buy when we source. And bless his heart, I just think it's so sweet how he just wants to contribute. And he does look up some things, but he doesn't always look at things I look at, which is it free shipping? Is the item new? That okay, the items that sold, he doesn't always look if they sold with free shipping or if they sold as a brand new item or a used item. That's very important because a lot of times things that are new will sell more for more money and more often than items that are pre-owned. That's just the way it is, you know. And you know, depending on the item could be worth a lot more new than pre-owned. So that's very important. And of course, I don't do free shipping unless the item is very lightweight, like a piece of jewelry, or it's an expensive item like $100 or more. That's the only times I do free shipping. So I tell him, I go, I'm going to have to take $5 to $10 off the price of that item because it's sold free shipping. So he's like, I'm sorry. He's such a sweetie. He just means well. I'm not mad at him. It's all education. You know, I had to learn it, so I'm just teaching him. So anyway, you guys, I don't know what this is or what it's worth. 1878. I mean, it must be good because he got it. So, all right. Chaudhry. And it's vintage. It's a broomstick skirt. I remember these. They were big in the 90s. I think it was 1990, and for my birthday, my husband took me shopping and I got a broomstick skirt. So I remember. This is way too tiny for me, but it's a small. And it's made in India. It's very nice. So vintage, and it's got beautiful print and colors. I won't have any problem selling this. I kind of got this for me. I'm starting to, but it doesn't fit me. I'm starting to wear nicer clothes. I've been wearing a lot of knit tops for summer and stuff. But you know, when I'm at home, it's just me. Who cares? You know, I wear t-shirts and cash. But when I go out, I want to wear nicer clothes. So I got more of these kind of like this blousey types, even if it's a knit. At least it looks nicer. I'm just trying to look nicer when I'm out in the world. And you know, I gained a little weight, so I'm back on the diet. And I just want to look better because I'm kind of down on myself that I gained the weight, but it's okay. It's going to be okay. I'll lose the weight again. All right, Roper. like I said, I was going to keep this for me. It's a really cute top, great summer, spring top, you know, 3/4 sleeve, super soft and silky and flowy. You got the big slits and button down and the pretty floral print, kind of like an Indian print. It's really nice, you guys. Didn't fit me, so I looked up Roper. That is a good brand. All right, got this cool jacket, vintage, of course, 80s, because it's got the shoulder pads. All right, The Work, Saks Fifth Avenue. I didn't even comp it. I just knew the brand. Gotta get it. And you know, all of these are pristine, you guys. I've not seen any stains or holes. A lot of times I don't notice though until I get that up on my hanger. I'm starting to take pictures, photographs, and then I'm like, oh no, I missed that. So what I'll do is I'll just full exit if it's a stain, and then I'll put it in the wash again. If it doesn't come out, I just redonate it, unless it's like a very minor stain. It's always just up to you and what you think. If you think a buyer's not going to care, you know, then you go ahead and list it. And one thing I wanted to mention is be very honest. I sold a purse yesterday and I grabbed it out of my inventory and I was gonna ship it out to this woman, and I noticed there was a couple of breaks in the fabric on the back that I had not described because I totally missed it. So I sent her a message and I said, I'm really sorry I missed these breaks in the fabric, and I sent her a photo. Would you still like this item shipped to you, or do you want to cancel? And I was just very apologetic, and she said, oh, thank you for letting me know. She goes, I could probably super glue that one. If you could you please take off $3? Of course. And she still wanted the purse, so I sent her a partial refund of $3, and I'm shipping the purse out to her today. Hey, you guys, it's much better to be honest and let them know, because they could receive the item and saying, oh my gosh, this was not disclosed, and be really upset with you and return it. So it's much better to be honest and let them know ahead of time. That really rarely happens to me, maybe once or twice, and I've always let the person know. And you know, there have been times I've let the person know and I got no response back. So what I do in that instance, I just ship the item to them, and I figure if they want to return it, they want to return it. But somebody doesn't reply to you is not, I mean, in my experience, has not returned it. I don't know what it is. Like, they just, maybe they're not on the internet very much. I really don't know what it is, but I'm always happy just to ship it to them and get it out. Okay, Breaker Jeans Vintage. This was in that same vintage section. Just a woman's sleeveless denim jean vest. And then you got the Breaker Jeans on the bottom, and it's cool. Oh, look. And so it's got pockets. Olivia Sky, very nice. Ooh, soft, big sweater. Very soft, you guys. Somebody would love this. And I know we're getting into summer, but winter clothes sell year round. So this is nice. I love this. I love it. It's like a chenille, kind of like a chenille bedspread. That's what it reminds me of, which I love those. And those are really big too. I mean, good BOLOs to look out for to sell on eBay. All right, another vintage, guys. Polyester. That's what women wore to work. This could be 70s even. It's Haberdashery by Personal. Don't know it. What is the size? Oh, it's a 10. That's fine. So pink, and it's pink. Pink is good. Pink is awesome. So yeah, it's just a really pretty top, floral top. It's got the shoulder pads, the lace. I'm going to steam this so the lace will lay down flat. Look how pretty that is. Too bad I didn't find this before Easter. This is way vintage. This reminds me of 80s. Okay, so the tag is faded. Too bad. So Whirlaway Frocks, established 1942. Wow. Okay. Well, it's very cool.
Not alone.
It has a partner. This is even better. I forgot about this. It's a set, you guys. So this is way better. This is something like someone either wore to like work or Sunday school or church or for Easter. It's very cool. Oh, I'm excited to list this. How fun. Wow. All right, you guys, this is historical for me. Been looking and looking. My first Torrid piece. If you don't know, Torrid's very highly sought after. Mostly jeans is what I see being sold, but obviously they make other things like tops, etc. It's a little sheer. It's very cute. Perfect for summer. It's very nice. Love. Excited to get that listed. I'm excited to get all these things listed. I never thought I'd get through my death pile, and yet here I was almost through it, and now I'm restocked up for weeks. So it's such a good feeling. All right, I don't know this brand, you guys. This might have been my free one. Adrienne Vitadini. I'm sure I butchered that. Italian XXL. It's just a really nice women's sweater. It's got slits on the side, and it's got a big cowl neck. It's like cowl necks. I can't do things on my neck though. I used to when I was younger. Don't know. I just don't like things. It feels like it's choking. Ah, I can't do it. I can't do high necks. And if I get t-shirts I'm just gonna wear around the house and they're too high, I just snip, snip, snip out the collar. I'm sure I'm not the only one who does that because I'm just wearing around the house and I don't care. And I kind of like that look of just kind of raw hem neckline. It just looks uneven. It's kind of cool. Bright green. They're polyester. Vintage. So these are by Maggie Sweet. Got to look her up, but I got them because of the color. The color green. Bright colors I sell, you guys, and even in clothing and purses. And 2X. So I won't have any problem selling these. How fun. I cannot wait to get those listed. This totally took me back to the 80s. Jordache jeans. I had Jordache jeans. I think they were like $20 back then. That was a lot. My mom's like, $20 for jeans. Yeah. I comped out the Jordache. You know, some of them don't go for very much, but I had to get this out of nostalgia. These are skinny. I don't know how old they are. You guys, I don't even know if Jordache is still making jeans, but I thought that was such a fun blast from the past. Totally had to get those. And then this was a total just crapshoot, as they say. Look how nice. Because sometimes you just know you got to get something because of the quality and the way it looks. This is a very quality men's shirt. It's really, really soft, very soft. Look at the cool polka dot pattern. It's a Quicksilver edition, premium brand, regular fit, extra large. I've never heard of this. I even comped it out and I couldn't find anything, but I thought, screw it, I'm getting it. I think I'll stick 20 or 25 on this. I mean, it's a really nice shirt. Okay, one more thing I wanted to show you. It's Coldwater Creek, which isn't a high-end brand, but look how beautiful this is. You guys, this very gorgeous jacket, women's jacket. Look at that. It's like a velour. Kind of reminds me of what Mrs. Partridge wore in the Partridge Family. That's what it reminds me of. They kind of had those velour outfits. I had to show you guys this. This is the first thing I'm listing. I'm so excited to list this. All right, I'm going to stop here, you guys. I got so much. But I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you enjoyed this. You want to see more hauls like this. And, you know, I'd love it if you could subscribe, you know, hit the thumbs up button below, and share this content. Send me a comment. Let me know if you like this. I really enjoy making these videos, and I really want them to help you and educate you. So have an awesome, awesome day, you guys. Love you so much. Thank you for your support. Take care. See you next time. Bye.